Hi everyone, quick review of the men's Meindl Vakuum Gtx. Hope I pronounced that correctly. I've had these boots, well, a couple of months now. Got the chance to sort of go out 20 miles or walk through Epping Forest today. Mostly country lanes, gravel, through sort of the woods. Nothing hardcore on these today. They look slightly darker than the pictures you'll see online because I've actually waxed these. Just want to take good care of them. They weren't cheap. I paid about 150. They were nearly 200, so I got some money off. I think you can find them online around 140, 130 now. They are heavier than your normal sort of trail trek boots, hill walking, and there's a good reason for that. They're made of really good materials. The grip is absolutely fantastic. I'll turn it around. Let me have a good look. Well, can't really get it underneath, but it's a really good grip. They're Gtx, so it should be fully waterproof. Haven't had a chance to take them in any sort of deep puddles or anything like that, but all in all, absolutely fantastic. For a heavy boot, I really haven't broken them in so far. But for a 15-20 mile walk, I can't even tell I've been sort of wearing them really. They've got memory foam inside. They do go up quite high onto the ankle sort of kind of area, so if you're not used to wearing high up boots, they will take some getting used to. As you can see, the eyelets here to fasten them all the way up, and that again takes a little getting used to, because I'm not really used to wearing sort of high boots here. So it took me a while, and initially first couple of weeks I felt a bit sore around here, but then I realised I wasn't fastening them properly, and what you have is you've got this sort of hook here in the middle. I wasn't really using that, and the tongue was sort of sliding to the side, which is causing me a bit of a problem. But once I got that sorted out, very comfy. Plenty of room inside, as I mentioned, memory foam, so they will mould sort of around your feet. Very good ankle support. All in round, absolutely fantastic boot, made very well. I think these, if you take care of them, will probably last you years. Yeah. So hopefully, the plan is to take this to Kilimanjaro next year. So I'm off to Kili. So I thought I'd buy a really good pair of boots. Sort of get used to them really. I think these would be fantastic if you're doing sort of more sort of hardcore heavy duty work. I mean, it's a German boot, and the Germans sort of love their sort of higher boots there, sort of going all the way up to right there just above your ankle. So yeah, I mean, for the UK, they may be a bit excessive for most places. I mean, you probably want to use them in Scotland, up in Ben Nevis, places like that, and sort of more heavier hardcore terrain than sort of your normal local treks or woodlands. They're a bit excessive for anything like that, but I think that because they are so very comfy, you could probably get away using them sort of in normal flat surfaces, and you wouldn't really have to necessarily use them if you didn't want to anywhere sort of very hilly. Yeah, I mean, I want to show people the grips underneath. Don't know if you can sort of kind of get underneath and have a look. I'm trying to. But all in all, absolutely no regrets. They, as I said before, I think I'm repeating myself. They are a bit heavy, but you'll soon get used to them. And yeah, you've got this good at the front. You've got this sort of rubber toe protector, which should protect the boots from your knocks. And that sort of kind of rubber band follows all the way around to the edge of the boots, so you've got very good protection all around really. I don't usually do reviews, but this is such a fantastic boot. I mean, I've had almost every boot you can think of over the years. I've spent a lot of money on boots. I do a lot of long distance walking, and I like to take care of my feet, but so far I've had a lot of Solomon boots, which are fantastic as well, but I think nothing comes close to these. Hi everyone, just got home, 20 mile done. Just gave them a quick wipe down, so I thought after that review talk to you about a bit about the technology and show you the grips and everything. As you can see, that's you clean them a bit, but it's the Vibram sole there with quite decent lugs. Plenty of grip on that. Should sort of support you going up in wet conditions. And that's the rubber round that I was speaking about earlier on. That's going to give you really good waterproofing. It's glued very well against the leather there. The stitching on this boot is just unbelievable. You can focus in on there. Very high quality stitching. The metal sort of eyelets there for the lacing, fantastic. Very well made. As you can probably see, they're they're quite deep, and you got the memory insole in there. All around very good quality leather, really. So you talking of technology, you got all the top sort of buzzwords in there. You got Vibram in there, memory sole, shock absorption, everything else that you'd mention. It's kind of, if you read the description, will probably be mentioned. Another really good thing I find useful, because my feet sometimes get a bit warm, is you've got plenty of ventilation there. You've got some holes there to sort of allow your feet to breathe. The Gore-Tex lining comes all the way kind of up to here, top of the tongue, so if you do go into sort of some streams, puddles, things like that, you should be very well protected. And to be honest with you, I don't think I've got any sort of concerns with my feet getting wet in sort of wet conditions on these, really. Sort of final thoughts after 20 miles in them. Yeah, as I said before on the first part of the review, they are a bit heavy, but because they are so comfy, I had no issues really. I've just got them off, quick wipe down. Yeah, very happy with the purchase, and very highly made. I mean, the quality, it just speaks for itself. No hesitations, really. Again, I'd say they're probably a bit hardcore for most things in the UK. I mean, if you go up towards Scotland, sort of Highlands, go up in the Brecons, more challenging sort of terrain, these would probably be better off for that kind of use. All in all, hopefully you find the review useful, and definite thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Another thing that I'd say is, when I first got them, I found them a bit of a pain, and I think the secret behind the comfort on these boots is to actually get the lacing done right. What you need to make sure that you actually use this section here to lock your foot down into the heel, and then obviously tighten that as much as you want, sort of for comfort. And as you come up here, it's key to kind of use this really to keep the tongue in center. So if you keep the tongue in center, it kind of keeps your comfort level here really good. So if this starts turning like that and you haven't really sort of hooked it around there, it will start marking the top of your foot there and sort of cause discomfort. So if you can get the lacing done right, that will be key to these, really. I mean, I got a bit upset when I first got them. I thought, oh, I spent a lot of money and they're not very comfy. But when I got the lacing right, I thought, wow, fantastic. And as you can see, the leather on the tongue is actually very good as well. So it comes up all the way down to there, the Gore-Tex lining at the front. So yeah, all the way right up to here, really. So yeah, so it's important you get the lacing right, and they'll be very comfortable.